Today's March 9th. Pretty much all of the rain has stopped. I don't know if we're gonna get any more rain anytime soon, but I'm not quite sure what happened. I suspect that perhaps all the rain, or maybe something else, maybe my use of potassium permanganate or overfeeding, because I've been feeding the fish a lot. But my pond has reverted back to having a lot of green algae. So at one point it was clear, and then it just started getting greener and greener. I double checked everything. I think part of it was a combination of the rain, that's one. Overfeeding, that's two. Perhaps I killed some of the bacteria with potassium permanganate, but that's unlikely. A more likely reason was because I took my time with cleaning the filter, so there was just a lot of capture poop and debris that got in the system, and I didn't take it out soon enough, so that might have contributed to it. Or maybe a lot of the green watercress has been ripped and shredded by the fish, and it started degrading. Or could be a number of things, but I'm not quite sure what it is. I mean, water's tested to be very good though in terms of all the parameters. I have zero concern with the water quality. It's just the clarity. But this is algae green, so it's actually a healthy algae green. So maybe I'll just let the fish enjoy this greenness for a while before it starts clearing up again. It will eventually clear up. I know it's just a matter of time, but it's a little bit surprising. I don't remember the small pond over there ever got clear and then became this green ever. But this is a big system, so there's probably a lot more things going on here than I can account for. Whatever the case is, as long as the fish are eating and happy, as you can see, they're eating, they are growing like, yeah. I notice a big difference in terms of growth from this pond right here. It's just so much better. The plants in the back have been growing a lot, especially that patch right there. We're harvesting it quite often. It's doing great. We eat a lot. I give it away a lot too. One interesting thing that has developed here is my wasabi plant. Actually, I think I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but my wasabi plant, it's actually grown right there. I guess some worm must have eaten into it, but yeah, it's growing. The reason why I am surprised by this is because I was watching documentaries on how to grow wasabi, and a lot of people were telling me that it was extremely difficult, and you needed to be in a perfect climate, perfectly clean water. So there were places in Japan, places in Half Moon Bay in Oregon, places that I thought were a little bit out of reach based on my region here in SoCal, but I dropped a rhizome there and it's growing, so I'm going to keep an eye on this. I want to see how much further it can develop, and if this is a suitable method to grow, and all of the cycle just, the drum just got flushed, and so excess water came out. Yeah, but if I can grow this right here, if it can survive the summer of California, I'm gonna start growing more wasabi. The watercress is just absolutely lush. I mean, it is just about as healthy as you can imagine. Like, it's almost like giving it growth hormone and steroid combined. I mean, look at this thing. Here's some close-up fish of some of these. Here's some close-up shot of the fish. Yeah, unfortunately it's not clear, but the size of the fish has gotten bigger, noticeably bigger. So this pretty much confirms it. They need a lot more space. Give them space, give them a lot of food, and they just grow. It's always been the case. So if you ever have green water, you should monitor it. I'm not saying that your pond is go from clear to green like this, and usually that's a bad indicator. But if you're able to measure the water, see the parameters, and make sure that your ammonia, nitrite, and nitrate are good, and if your KH level is stable, then don't be too concerned. It's just a matter of time. I'm already seeing like there's a slight improvement in clarity compared to a few days ago, but still very soupy green. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact that I need to see the fish, I think this is probably better water for the fish than clear water. It's just that, you know, you got koi, so you have to enjoy them. It might be another few weeks before it clears up, but I'm not in a rush. I'm just gonna let them enjoy this nice green water, and it actually, the algae really does a good job of cleaning up all the ammonia and the nitrite and nitrate though. None of my filter in the bag are clogged, so yeah, there's a bunch of things going on that's causing the green water, and it's not because of plumbing issues. Look at these fish. Look at that one, man, huge. Alright, so that's just a brief update. Don't have much to talk about. Everything's going pretty well. I keep the aerator on just for fun, and also pushes the food on the side. I noticed that the fish, they shred up my watercress, and it gets into skimmer like really quickly. So the air bubbler kind of pushes on this side, and if I want to, I can just take it off with a net. It's actually less work than cleaning the skimmer box.